Hi, good morning everybody. I'm Christiane Imas, and today I'm really playing with the idea of we are the play of gods and goddesses, and we are also the god and goddesses. And I keep on having this image of, like in the Greek mythology, the gods and goddesses like in the sky, and then the humans kind of on the earth, and the god and goddesses kind of playing the humans for their entertainment. And really this idea that the gods and goddesses are outside of us, and um, we can't do anything about it. And I'm really seeing like how in this time in our world, like, we are realizing that actually we are also the god and the goddesses, like we are humans and the god and the goddesses. And yeah, like lots of people kind of touch to that in different ways through meditation or other practices, and it's really amazing to feel ourselves as a civilization moving to this consciousness. And I have personally been like really fascinated about something that was happening in sessions in Voice Dialogue or Fooling, where like in my experience, about 7 years ago, I started Voice Dialogue, and I so identified with my vulnerability, which is being over everything. And after having few sessions, I kind of dive into this really vulnerable part of me and learn to trust, to dive much deeper. And as I did that, after a few sessions, I just really touched what felt like the bottom of it. And having have been crying for so long, suddenly I felt my body itself shifting slowly. And I was just told, just follow whatever your body is doing. And I just turned the other way, and I was on 4 legs. And suddenly I had this kind of really fierce and dark instinct energy that was kind of coming inside me. And it's 7 years ago, but I can still feel it. There's a bee. Is really like embodied in me, and I was fascinated. It's like, that's amazing, like from going into such a vulnerable part, it feels like at the bottom there was a switch that just allowed me to move into this total opposite, like fierce instinct. And I was fascinated by that, like really asking myself, what is it, what is doing this? And I was asking of my teachers, for that teacher Peter, and he was recommending me this book from Gary Zukav of The Seat of the Soul. And it was beautiful. He was saying that for him, the soul's longing is to experience life in all its different ways. And so the idea is that our souls are wanting to come into life, to kind of experience what is it like, and we come with all kind of wounds and insecurities and difficulties in the environment. And there is like, and he says like, this is like an illusion, like it's almost like being on earth is like a playground. This is not who we are, this is just like a practice, like a playground. And so that we are all most of the time in our illusions, interacting with other illusions, and is the invitation, and what we are all doing is trying to figure out, okay, this is actually not me, and find ways to fully honor part of ourselves, and then detach, and then touch back to this awareness, this kind of wider consciousness, and from that place being able to really reclaim this sovereignty, where the place where we can make choice instead of being played by the gods or by life. It's like we learn to, okay, this is usually the way I will react in my life, and actually now I'm gonna choose to go that way. Like for every moment in our lives, we can choose, like, now I'm gonna be studying, I'm gonna really bring this kind of a intellectual and Saturn organized of myself, or I'm going to be in nature and going to reconnect with still keep part of me just feel totally a part of nature. And so by this ability to kind of become like alchemists, or to, it's like when in the theater and we choose, okay, now I'm gonna put my costume of this, or now I'm gonna put my costume of that, to really fulfill our souls. And then by really finding the right outfit for each situation in our lives, then we can really dive much deeper into this earthly experience. And at the end, that's allowing us from the earth to connect to the divinity, but from the earth, like completely surrendering to merging with nature, touching this divinity, or touching to divinity of Saturn that's just so profoundly organized, and it is. And I found that just such a lovely image of our journeys here, and how and then realizing how much we're fascinated about really finding ways to play the lives, even if it's really painful, really to kind of create from it, and like use different aspects of ourselves to certain situations, and fulfill our deepest longing. So yeah, I was really excited, and with the sun here and everything, I just wanted to share. I'd love to hear what you think about this, if this is really familiar, or any reflections. And I wish you a beautiful sunny day.